What's going on, guys? I'm right here with Student Aesthetics, and today is basically Tuesday. As you can see, I got a little workstation here. I bought this iMac a few days ago, and this is where I'm working from right now. I still have the MacBook, but it's basically just going to be for vacations and when I'm just on the go, right? And then this iMac is going to be my workstation at home. Because I find that it just works a lot easier. It has a very big screen, you know, it's a lot faster, especially when you want to edit a lot of stuff that is high quality. So that's basically what I'm doing right now. It's actually 3 o'clock already today, and I'm about to work out in about an hour. So right here I got my first meal, which is the standard bolo. It's nothing special. Got some almond butter in there, some white chocolate whey, actually, some Impact whey, and that one is pretty damn good. It's pretty sweet as well. I got 10 grams of 85% chocolate here. And then I got 1 apple, and that's basically going to be the whole pre-workout meal. So I'm about to get some work in right now, and I'm about to work out in 1 hour. Alright, so before I actually head out to the gym, I wanted to quickly update you guys on my current training split, because I've been changing it up a little bit. I wanted to train again with Stan, my old training partner. Like, we've been separated a little bit because I had this knee injury, and I was only able to train legs like once a week. But now I'm getting back into training it twice a week. Gonna keep the volume fairly low though, but the current training split I will be doing is basically yesterday was Monday. I did chest and triceps and some calves. Then today is Tuesday, back and biceps and abs. And tomorrow is going to be legs and shoulders and calves. So I'm going to do legs and shoulders. So shoulders will be fairly low volume as well as legs. Then the day afterwards, the day rest. Then on Friday is a full upper body day. It's a power day. And then on Saturday is legs again. All right. So that day I'm going to train a little bit more legs. All right. A little higher volume. And then lower volume on Wednesday. So this will basically get me back on the high frequency split. I'm training every body part twice a week, which in my opinion is the most optimal way to train as a natural. But lately I've been doing 4 days on, 1 day off. So I'm basically going to go back to it. And the main reason is that I want to train with Stan again. Now, the main issue here is that Stan actually teared his biceps about a week ago. Like, he's not exactly sure what it is, but he is visiting a doctor, a physical therapist, so he is not actually in the gym right now. So we started this together 1 week ago, and right now he's already out. So today I'm going to train with someone else, and yeah, it's about time to go to the gym, so I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, so we're on our way to the gym, here with my man Dane.
What's up, guys?
And I actually brought him a MyPre, because we want to go hard today, we want to go hard. And like I already said, it's a back and biceps workout, and a little bit of abs, so definitely gonna kill it. He's always kind of like angry in the gym, so he's always smashing it, you know?
Yeah, let's go, guys.
Alright, so I want to take you guys through this workout today. So we're training back and biceps. The first exercise we're doing is weighted pull-ups. Now I also want to kind of explain how I structure this workout. So like I said, it's a hypertrophy day today, because later this week I'm going to have an upper body power day, and in that day I will do very low reps, strength training. So for today it's more about building mass and it's about a higher rep ranges. But you guys know I love doing low rep stuff because I think it's very important to maintain your strength and build strength as a natural, especially when cutting. You want to maintain your strength in order to maintain your muscle mass, in my opinion, and that's why I think it's very important. I think strength correlates to mass. If you're a natural lifter, you know, it's very, very important that you keep strong. So that's why even on this day, I start off with lower reps for the first exercise, and that's about 6 to 8 reps. So it's still kind of in the hypertrophy range, but it's on the lower-ish side to still go very heavy on those weighted pull-ups. Because weighted pull-ups, you guys already know, that's pretty much my favorite exercise. A lot of you have been commenting on my back width lately, also on the Emporium Festival video. And that is mainly the result of doing a lot of crazy pull-ups, guys. A crazy amount of pull-ups. Ever since I started lifting, I did pull-ups. I did them like every other day because I wanted to get strong as hell in them, and I think by now I've pretty much accomplished that for sure. So that's kind of the result, guys. So weighted pull-ups definitely my favorite exercise for back width, and it shows in the results. So the second exercise we did were pendlay rows, something I've been doing lately, and that is just instead of the barbell rows, and I feel like it just really helps with the contraction and my muscle connection as well, which I don't really care that much for, but really for keeping proper form, this exercise is amazing. And especially when you want to go heavier on barbell rows, I noticed that if you want to keep increasing in weight, your form will always go a little bit off, you know, it will not stay the same as it always did. So that's why I prefer pendlay rows lately. Also because I'm cutting, I obviously cannot really build any strength. Now if I do barbell rows, I feel like I'm cheating a little bit more. Because I'm cutting, it's obviously getting harder to lift, and you want to make it easier for yourself. So that's why pendlay rows, I feel like it really helps with that. So it doesn't really matter whether you do regular pull downs, reverse pull downs. It's just a different angle, guys. You just hit the muscle in a different way. Exercise rotation is something I do, which means I change up my exercise every 6 to 8 weeks or 6 to 10 weeks. And when I do so, I just throw in some different isolation work. And so right now I'm doing the reverse grip pull down. Maybe next time I'm doing the closed grip pull down. Last time I did the regular pull downs. So that is just a way to switch things up, guys. So you don't wanna, I've told this before as well, you don't wanna switch up your exercise every single workout because you wanna get stronger in your exercises. So you wanna keep the same exercise for at least 6 to 8 weeks and to get stronger in your lifts, right? Or to at least maintain your strength when cutting. Because when cutting, if you do different exercise every workout, there's a good possibility that you're pretty much doing different weights every time, and you might go too light for what you actually can handle. And in that case, you might actually lose muscle mass. So that's why I recommend sticking to the same exercise for at least 6 weeks, and then switching it up here and there to keep the variety going. So after that, we're moving on to machine rows. So this is pretty much the 4th exercise for back and also the last exercise. So as you see, we're doing 2 different exercises for the lats, the pull downs, and the pull ups, and then we're doing 2 different rows. So that's 4 exercises in total, and I feel like this is perfect to hit your back from enough angles, still keep the volume fairly low enough to be able to hit your muscles twice a week, right? Because you gotta realize that we will be heading back in a few days again. So obviously you cannot do like 6 exercises or 8 exercises, because in that case you will not recover properly for that next workout, and that is something we definitely don't want, especially since I'm cutting. I want to keep the volume not really low, but at least low enough to be able to properly recover, right? So what's most important during your cut is that you maintain your strength. So you might want to, the deeper you get into your cut, you might actually want to cut down some sets in order to be able to keep up with the same weight, which is actually more important than throwing in a lot of volume at this point. So after that, we'll basically finish off the back. So we're moving over to biceps. And the first exercise for biceps is incline curls. And this is pretty much my favorite exercise for biceps, guys. I feel like this just isolates it the best, all right? There is pretty much no way you're gonna be able to use momentum here, and that's why I really love this exercise. And as you can see here, you know, my arms are getting pretty damn lean. So I'm really happy with how this cut is going. And you know, it definitely shows in the results. You can see my arms here, the veins are popping, so we're definitely going in a good direction. We're almost there. So pretty much biceps, we're doing 2 exercises. I don't like to actually throw in a lot of volume for biceps because there is very high frequency in the splits that I'm doing. There is no need to throw in a lot of isolation work for your biceps because quite frankly, you're training back twice a week. And when you're training back, you're also overloading your biceps, all right? Because when you're doing a row, you're working your biceps. Now, when next week you're going heavier on that row, you will also go heavier on your biceps, which means your biceps will grow as well. So that's pretty much why I really noticed that my arms, they just blew up when I went from a bro split, training every body part once a week with having a separate arm day and stuff, to a push-pull leg split or an upper-lower split, I'm not sure again, a few years ago. And when I did that, I noticed that my arms blew up even though I was doing way less volume for arms. So I started to notice that volume wasn't really the key for me, but it was really frequency and just getting really strong in my lifts, all right? Finishing off the bicep with some reverse machine curls, and then doing a little back and bicep flex for the ladies out there. And after that, we're basically moving on to abs, all right? This is one of my favorite exercises for abs, and it's the hanging windshield wipers. Takes a long time to pretty much practice them, but once you do, you can really notice that you can get better at it every single workout, right? So I started off with like 2 reps, so right now I can do around 10 to 50 reps. And this exercise basically works your whole core. I always like to throw in some core exercises. This works your whole core. It also works your obliques, your lower abs, basically your whole abs overall. So it's definitely a great exercise that you want to practice a lot before you can actually be able to do it. So I suggest you guys just start and go from there, you know. At first it will be very hard, but you know, after a few times of trying, you'll definitely be able to manage it. If your core is not strong enough, you might want to do some ab roller first, or you might want to do some weighted planks, all right? That's also a great exercise I recommend, or some stomach vacuums, all right? And if you're not able to do this exercise yet, then simply do some knee raises like Dana's doing here. So just do hanging knee raises. You can also put a dumbbell between your feet, which will even put more stress on your abs and which will enable you to go a little bit heavier. So you want to stick to around 10 to 50 reps. And I feel like on abs, you don't want to go crazy high in reps, maybe on a few sets here and there, but I still keep it 10 to 15 to be able to really build my abs up right. And then for the second exercise, basically finishing off with some cable crunches. And that is then also the last exercise for abs. So basically just doing 2 exercises for abs. And I feel like that's definitely enough, especially since those hanging windshield wipers will basically hit your whole core, your whole lower abs and obliques. So there is really no need to throw in a crazy amount of ab work. Also, since I'm sticking to a lot of compound lifts in my routine, there is really no need to really isolate the abs that much, but I still like to train them just to be sure that my abs will stay, especially since I'm cutting, I want them to really pop out right. So that was basically the workout, guys. Gonna give my man a little gift to bring home. Student Aesthetics Performance Tee. Let's try it out. Alright, man. So see you later, bro.
See you, man. Great workout.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? This is just for us now. Yeah, I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. Going with the gut, never had a doubt, felt like this is just a must. Put me in perspective, I'm the deepest in the cut. Everybody tuning in, but this is just for us now. We know I ain't ballin' yet, hoes wanna holler, oh no, I don't call them back, girl.
So yeah guys, got this beautiful meal here, and it's freaking huge actually. Now the reason I added in that sushi was basically just because I only had 200 grams of white potatoes. Usually I shoot for 400 grams to give me enough carbs in my meal. Now, that's why I added in the sushi, to get a little bit more carbs, a little bit more calories overall. You know guys, this is the beauty of intermittent fasting. This is the reason why I'm able to lose fat while eating those big meals, because I fast for the majority of the day, guys. And today I didn't have a lot of food actually, so I just left a lot of food post-workout. I always want to get most of my calories, because that's usually when I'm the most hungry, and I notice that after my workout, if I don't eat enough, I'll get hungry within an hour or so. So I save most of my calories for after my workout. And so this is probably the biggest meal of the day, and definitely the most enjoyable one. So yeah, awesome meal here. I love sushi, guys. You already know, On my refeed days, I always go for sushi, but today I really felt like having some sushi as well. And if you do intermittent fasting, you can eat sushi, so that's one of the benefits, in my opinion, is that you can just eat those crazy big meals that don't really make you feel like dieting. I mean, does this feel like I'm dieting? Like, hell no. This feels like I'm just eating like a regular person. What I actually feel is kind of like the biggest problem with people trying to lose weight is that they're just obsessed over losing fat, and that they're in the cutting phase. They're constantly thinking about, I'm in a cutting phase right now, and then already looking forward to bulking again, right? To having to be able to eat more foods, and what foods am I going to eat when I'm getting back into my bulking phase. You don't want to constantly think about which phase you are in, right? You don't constantly want to think about, I'm in a cutting phase right now, and then think about that the whole day. That doesn't make your life any better, any simpler, any more enjoyable. In my opinion, you just want to live for the moment, and you just want to accept, like, this is the amount of calories or macros I have to work with, and I'll just go from there. I just make sure I fit in some nice foods when I want to. If I really want to have sushi, then I'm gonna have some sushi. It's not that hard. Just try to fit in those certain foods, and in this way, in my opinion, you're able to really sustain a diet for long periods of time, right? Because I've been cutting for literally over 40 weeks right now. I did have a diet break in between, but like, I still don't really feel that much like I'm dieting, or I still don't really feel like, I want to get back to bulking and eating a lot of foods again. I just, I accept it, and I just move on, and I live my life. I'm just not constantly thinking about food. But anyway, this beautiful meal is waiting for me, so I will not let it wait any longer, guys. I'm definitely gonna enjoy it. I wanted to end the video here, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like the video down below. Make sure to comment down below, subscribe to the channel for more. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out. See you next video.
Felt like this is just a must. Put me in perspective, I'm the deepest in the cut. Everybody tuning in, but this is just for us now. We know I ain't ballin' yet, hoes wanna holler, oh no, I don't call them back. Girl, let me see you hold it down, we gon' have a blast. Cause I just wanna know what you gonna do.